Welcome viewers to the Research Methodology module. I am Dr. Priya, Deputy Librarian at National Law University, Delhi. Well viewers, today we are going to learn about a very important topic which is really very must for every researchers and a writer to understand. The topic is about plagiarism under Research Methodology module. Well, the topic on this unit is academic plagiarism and scholarly dishonesty. Well viewers, in this module we will learn about the concept and genesis of plagiarism, basically detailed about what is a plagiarism. Will make you familiarize with the common reason of plagiarism, what are the basic classifications of plagiarism and the methods how to avoid plagiarism in research. Familiarization with most common use plagiarism software and familiarity with various numbers of open access plagiarism check software and the conclusion in the last. Well viewers, we all know that rapid advancement in the technology offered extensive opportunity for research communities and also raises new concerns and challenges for scholarly community. Abundance of information explosion and availability of new technology and tool has changed the trends of research methodology and quite often leads the researcher confused over interpretation and citation of sources of information gathered during research process. This confusing state of researchers considers to be the main cause of academic dishonesty. Well, in this module we will learn about what is plagiarism, common reasons of plagiarism, most common classification of academic plagiarism, what are the consequences of plagiarism and what are the prevention software including remarks. What is plagiarism? According to Black's Law Dictionary, the deliberate and knowing presentation of another person's original idea or creative expressions as one's own, whereas Webster Dictionary defined plagiarize as to steal and pass off the ideas or words of another person as their own, to use another's publication without crediting the source and to commit literary theft. Well, it also states that to present a new idea and original idea or product derived from existing sources. Whereas Oxford English Dictionary defined plagiarism as the wrongful appropriation or prolonging the and publication as one's own of the ideas or the expression of the idea of another's, or we can say plagiarism is the wrongful appropriation and stealing the publication of another author's language, thought, idea or expression and the presentation of them as one's own original work. Well, in many places the synonyms of plagiarism is used as a literary theft, whereas online etymology dictionary explains the word plagiarism as derived from Latin phrase terms as plagiary, generally referred for kidnapping or seducer as one's own, kidnaps the child or slaves of another person. In many educational institutions have provided the definition or underlying the concept of plagiarism for students' easy understandings, whereas Oxford University Student Guide defines plagiarism as an act of presenting others' academic work or ideas including all the published and unpublished material as your own without the consent of writers by incorporating into the body of your work, both in print as well as with electronic format without acknowledgement. So, they further mentioned that any student, if found guilty under the conduct of plagiarism, intentionally or unintentionally, will be charged with disciplinary offences. Yes, disciplinary offences. Academic misconduct are categorized as scholarly dishonesty under the following category: cheating, fabrication, falsification, multiple submissions, and plagiarism. Well, the Office of Aegis Honor System (AHSO) established under Texas A&M University defined various acts characterized as dishonesty in scholarly communications. Viewers, cheating: when a research deliberately uses or attempt to use legitimate information, assignments, study materials, notes, or other literary devices of academic or scholarly writing of someone else, they are considered to commit academic cheating. Fabrication: it includes presentation of false data, information, citation, or submission of any other type of unauthorized or fabricated results, recordings, and documents related to scholarly work. Another word is falsification. Well, it is mispresentation or altering academic documents, data, results, or distortion of any academic records. Another word is multiple submissions. Yes, viewers, when any author submit the same manuscript more than once or any substantial part of same work without attribution, that acts may amount to academic dishonesty. The word plagiarism is an act of presenting another writer's work as own without providing proper accreditation or acknowledgement causes plagiarism. Complicity: deliberately helping or attempting to help others or involvement in any unlawful act of academic dishonesty. Another word is misuse of computer access. When unauthorized access of electronic information in any academic exercises. Well, viewers, there are various common reasons of plagiarism which we are going to discuss. Well, plagiarism is considered as an act of unethical academic conduct. The very basic foundation of academic writing is based on the pillars of academic honesty. But there are many reasons which causes students for misappropriation of academic writings. They are academic pressure. Because of academic pressure, poor writing skills, fear from failure, time management, unawareness about citation, and internet plagiarism. Well, we are going to discuss about all these things. Academic pressure. One of the common reasons of plagiarism quoted by students is academic stress of performance and multiple submission of projects of different subjects in less span of time. Poor writing skills. Well, unprimed writing skills are primary reasons of plagiarism. Students lacking the basic understanding about the tools and techniques available for effective writing often commit plagiarism. Fear from failure. Due to the lack of skills and misunderstanding about the concept and subject expertise, many students fear from the failure to maintain with the standards of writing. They consider copying another person's text are more reliable, so they get into plagiarism. Time management. Many students mention that they fail to cope with the time management skills while handling huge research projects and lack effective research oriented writing. They found easy to plagiarize. Unawareness about the citations. Well, in many cases it is found the writers committed plagiarism unintentionally. They don't have awareness about the concept of citation. Well, lack of proper orientation about the availability of different citation style manual causes the writer to avoid acknowledgement to the original author and provide proper citation to the sources which they have used for their research work. Well, internet has, as we have already discussed, the internet has made us easy to get the information, but the availability of technology tool has been considered the main cause for the rise of plagiarism in writing. Students find easy to copy the text and paste in own writing and sometimes forget to cite the web addresses. So viewers, we are going to discuss about common classification of academic plagiarism.